Hello, and welcome to a cast between Full of Pelican and 1 second reaction delay. My name is Radnor. I'll be casting this match here tonight, and the picks are getting underway, and let's get started.
Dire team ban.
We see Batrider as the first ban in this matchup, as well as Magnus. Pretty standard bans, no real surprise to see them banned out. Great initiators from both of them. Not someone you want to be going up against. Huge team potential in both of them. With the lasso, you can pull out some very tanky heroes and drop them very quickly. We also see a Lifestealer and a Nyx Assassin being picked here. No real surprise. Pretty standard bans in the current meta, and this is going to be the first ban phase. We are going to be going into our pick phase here.
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty good
5 seconds
Pretty good bans so
remaining.
far, though. I mean, Lifestealer, great late game potential. You've got Nyx Assassin, great ganker. Beautiful disable with that impale. Totally makes sense to see these heroes banned out here. And first pick for Full of Pelican is going to be a Lone Druid. Lone Druid, of course, being a great
Radiant team
push potential. With that bear, he has the ability to drop heroes very easily, and that bear is definitely not a force to be forgotten. Shadow Demon is picked up, as well as Juggernaut, by 1 second reaction delay. Shadow Demon, of course, a great support. Disruption, able to do a lot. As well as Shadow Poison. Great damage potential with the Shadow Poison there. Juggernaut picked up here. Very good damage dealer there with the Juggernaut. Omni Slash, tremendous skill, can drop multiple heroes. And we're going to see a Rubik pickup. Good pickup with the Rubik. Once he hits level 6, he'll be able to steal that Omni Slash. Great damage potential out of that. We're also going to be able to see Rubik is just a good support overall with that Telekinesis and Fade Bolt. So, no surprise to see him picked up there either. We've got Leshrac being picked up. Another great support. Great for push potential. With that Diabolic Edict, you will watch towers drop in mere seconds. The Split Earth, great disable. Have seen that stop many a hero in their tracks. And if you have the proper team, especially with a fully leveled up bear, a combination of an Entangle and a Split Earth, you can see a hero held in place, mix in with that a Telekinesis, and you can see heroes drop very quickly with just the disables that this team has so far. We do see a Jakiro being picked for 1 second reaction delay. Very good pick there. Great disable with that Ice Path. The Micropyre does a very good amount of damage once he hits level 6. And good support overall. Been seeing him pick quite a bit lately in the current metagame, and no real surprise there. We're going to see Queen of Pain being banned out for Full of Pelican. Queen of Pain, of course, being a tremendously hard mid. When she's in the mid lane, you expect to see some definitely damage dealing plays coming out of her. Nature's Prophet will be banned out as well. Nature's Prophet, of course, a great split pusher. The ability to come in with his treants and drop towers, as well as that global teleport. No surprise to see him banned out in this game. Darkseer being banned out as well. Darkseer, of course, great support, great potential with that Wall of Replica. His Ion Shell does damage very quickly, but his vacuum, the ability to place people where you want them in a fight, is definitely something you don't want going up against you. We're going to see Weaver being banned out. Weaver, of course, great survivability, maybe not a ton of health, but when you combined in the fact of his Shikuchi and his ability to just disappear and run out of the battlefield, as well as that time lapse once he hits level 6, the survivability of Weaver is tremendous. And Gyrocopter's being banned out as well. Gyrocopter, of course, being a very popular carry right now. Tremendous amount of damage with the flat cannon. Even a good disable there with the homing missile. It might be a little slow to get started, but it can have great potential, and have seen many heroes fall to a Gyrocopter. One more ban left before we get into the last pick of this match.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Good lineup so far. We see great disable and good damage potential with Full of Pelicans lineup. We see great disable as well with 1 second reaction delay, and very good damage potential with that Juggernaut, knowing that he has very good late game scalability. We do see Dragon Knight as the last hero to be banned out. Dragon Knight, of course, a very good carry, does a great amount of damage, and when he is in that dragon form, you can watch him not only drop heroes but towers as well. Puck will be picked up from Full of Pelican. Plan to see Puck going to the mid lane. Puck, of course, a great survivor, great initiator, and once you get a blink on that Puck, you can expect to see that Dream Coil hitting, holding multiple heroes in place. Definitely a surviving hero with his
5 seconds remaining.
with his phase shift. No surprise there to see him picked up. Have seen a lot of play from him in current matches, and there is no surprise, as the little fairy dragon can do a lot of damage. We're going to go into some reserve time with 1 second reaction delay.
Windrunner at your service.
They're going to be picking up a Windrunner. Good support with Windrunner, as well as good damage. She has good survivability with that Windrun, the speed that she gets from it, but the big game-changing play that she can bring to this match is that Shackle Shot. Shackle Shot, if used properly, can do a tremendous amount of
10 seconds remaining.
stun. At full level, you see 3.75
seconds
seconds. Combine that with an ice path that you have potentially 2.2 seconds. Bring in a disruption, and you're going to see 2.5 seconds of just disruption from that. I mean, the amount of actual stun or holding ability that you see from each of these teams is tremendous. They are going for heavy disables, heavy damage quickly. We are going to see a Chaos Knight being picked up by Full of Pelican. Chaos Knight, of course, a tremendous hero. He has great speed, great damage, and with that Reality Rift, he has the ability to move quickly to do the damage he needs to individual heroes. No surprise to see him picked up,
10 seconds
even
remaining.
without seeing him combined
5
with an
seconds
IO.
remaining.
He does tremendous amount of damage in late game, and the speed that he has is tremendous. We do see a Slark being picked up. Have seen Slark in quite a few matches lately. Definitely great survivability with Slark with his ultimate, the ability to regenerate health. We expect to see him going mid against the Puck, and we'll see how that matchup there goes. We're just waiting for one more person to connect in, and this match will be underway. Okay, I'm going to try to go over the lineups as best as I can.
Prepare for battle.
I've got Onda on Rubik, Rambi on Leshrac, Sev on Lone Druid, Joe on Chaos Knight, Brando on Puck. I cannot say that name on Slark, Latboz on Windrunner, Noob as Jakiro, Kaub as Juggernaut, and another Chinese name on Shadow Demon. I do apologize for those two team members. I cannot say those names. I do not read Chinese. So, as for lanes, as I said, you'll have Puck in mid for the Radiant. We are going to have Lone Druid going top, and there is going to be a tri-lane of Leshrac, Chaos Knight, and Rubik down on the bottom lane. As for the Dire, we are going to be seeing Shadow Demon, Juggernaut, and Jakiro going top. We're going to see Windrunner headed bottom, and in mid, we are going to be seeing Slark.
The battle begins.
This matchup is underway. As you can see, we've got 5 people on this match
As if I wasn't
who
slipping
currently
enough
have the
already.
compendium. Great to see that here. Of course, I've been telling everyone that if you are watching the International or plan on it, to go ahead and pick up a compendium. It's $10. Really worth it. It definitely helps out the community as a whole. It's not needed to watch the matches, of course, but the compendium, as you see, does have added benefits. They added some extra stages to it. Not only does it give you the Smeeville as a courier, but it gives you a battle bonus, which is shareable for the people of the match. They each get 25% extra battle points from each compendium on the map. If we look, Slark is at 225%. Definitely helpful. If we go to Leshrac, Leshrac is at 325% because he actually owns the compendium. 325% increase of battle points, definitely helpful, and all for $10. Not to mention, as it goes up, you'll see HUD coming out. Once it hits the next stage, it'll be going up, and the highest stage of the compendium.
First blood. A blast of high kind.
Wow.
This.
My bad, I missed First Blood up top. Looks like Juggernaut got a kill on Lone Druid up top. As I was saying with the compendium, if they hit the last stage, which is rather high, but it gives the fans of the compendium the ability to choose the next hero that will be added to Dota 2. So that's huge. That's a huge opportunity there, and it's $10. I know people who are debating whether or not to pick it up. If you want to help contribute, definitely pick it up now, and you get a nice courier with it as well. Okay, enough of that. Had to get that out there.
Maybe when you're older.
We see 2 points in the bear for Lone Druid. Good wards coming out. They want to be aware of what's going on here. As you see, they are pulling the camp up top. No surprise there. We see some damage coming out to Slark in the mid lane. Bottles up on both Slark and Puck. If we look at the CS chart on the side, we see Chaos Knight at 20 and Puck at 20. Puck is doing very good with his CS. Juggernaut close behind at 13 and Slark at 8. Slark is not doing so well in this mid lane, but once he hits level 6, you're going to see him have that extra survivability of his Shadow Dance. He does use his Dark Pact. He's going in, the damage is being dealt, but it's actually going to be Slark who drops here from the Puck.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the reason
Dire's
for that
bottom tower has fallen.
is
It was a valiant effort.
Slark does 65 base damage. Puck is doing 73, 74 right now. So we did have a kill up on the Windrunner down here on the bottom lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And we do see that the tier 1 tower has fallen for the Dire, and they are putting some pressure out onto the tier 2. Even with that power shot, it's just hard to keep back a very active Chaos Knight. He is at level 5. He's going to be hitting level 6 here soon. We do see Puck is able to get the kill on Shadow Demon. And this Dire team is going to fall back. Puck, of course, under Shadow Poison. He was under his tower, though. He had a beautiful, beautiful Dream Coil there. We see 2 kills on the Puck, 1 kill on the Rubik, 1 kill on Juggernaut. Very aggressive play by this Puck here. No surprise to see him coming out on top between the two in this mid lane. Puck, of course, headed bottom, even though Jakiro had just picked up the haste rune. Wow, tremendous amount of damage there, and we see Slark drop very quickly to that beautiful Dream Coil.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well done from the Puck in mid. He is definitely keeping the aggression up on this Slark. As for the bottom, we do see this Chaos Knight still getting his levels. He's at level 7. He has 4 points in his Chaos Bolt, 3 points in his Reality Rift. He's just going for major damage. He doesn't exactly even need his Phantasms at this point. We see a tremendous amount of damage coming out. Juggernaut falling back under the tower. He was at very low health. He's at level 7. You see he's got 2 points in his Healing Ward, 4 points in his Blade Fury, and 1 point in his Omni Slash. And Chaos Knight was able to take down Windrunner on bottom. Very aggressive play coming out from Full of Pelican. They are doing a tremendous job. They're not afraid to push in.
You must learn patience. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we
It
do
has no
see
arms to defend itself.
Blade Fury coming out over the split earth. We're going to see more pressure coming in on that Juggernaut, but he's able to fall back.
Dominating.
Slark taking good damage from the Puck, and Puck did not give up on Slark. He just kept pushing until Slark fell. We're going to see Windrunner falling to Chaos Knight up here, even above the tower. Windrunner thought she was safe above that tier 2 tower, but
By the
she
gods,
was
the
not.
Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower.
And the pressure is going to be coming out to the tier 2 tower from
Dire's bottom tower
this
is under
solo
attack.
Chaos Knight.
Run,
He
little
is
bottom tower.
doing
Run.
a very good amount of damage, and it looks like the only person they're going to be sending his
Dire's
way
bottom tower
will be
is
that
under
Windrunner. I expect to see that tower fall here quickly.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world,
And
being attacked.
the tier 1 tower in mid is taking some good damage. Slark at level 6. We do see Puck at level 10. Just the level difference here is it's putting that Slark in a very scary position. As you see, he's not even able to really initiate here. Just the amount of damage that is coming out of this Puck. Even now, Puck is skirting past. The Dream Coil's out. He's going to jump into the tree. The damage just will not stop on this Slark. You do see the rest of the team coming down to give backup, and almost no damage done to this Puck here. After a tango, he's fully at full health. The only disadvantage he has is he's a little low on mana. But still, we're going to see him going up. The invisibility rune will be
Dire's
picked up
structures
from
are
Slark.
fortified. That's what that wispy glow around the tower means.
And the pressure is coming out here to the top tier 1 tower as well from this Radiant team. Just very aggressive push from all lanes. And if we look at the XP chart, we see that the XP is over 5,000 advantage for the Radiant team. As for gold, we see just about the same, over 5,000 advantage. Omnislash coming out on Lone Druid. Beautiful telekinesis and split earth coming out onto him. Entangle is up. Even though the Ice Path came out, they were able to drop Juggernaut. Lone Druid has almost no health, but beautiful backup from that Rubik and Leshrac there. And it just shows how even if you're in a bad situation, some support can come in. That Entangle from the Bear came out, and we see Puck in mid picking up the Blink Dagger. If he wasn't scary enough, he has his initiation that he needs, and we're going to see that being used here shortly. The tier 2 tower did fall on the bottom lane. We do see the Chaos Bolt coming out of Chaos Knight. The Reality Rift on Windrunner. He's still applying pressure. 2 more right clicks would have been all that was needed, but Chaos Knight does not care. He did what he had to do, and that's to send him back to his base. We do see Slark here invisible with the Rubik and Leshrac, as well as Lone Druid and the Bear. We are going to see the team coming in to initiate. The disruptions out. Telekinesis up on Shadow Demon. We're going to see a tremendous amount of damage coming out here. The Shadow Demon falls. Ice passes out. Slark fell to Puck. Leshrac was able to just drop Jakiro. That Puck is a very scary little fairy dragon right now. He is at level 11, and if we look at our levels, we see just the level advantage that they have, and this tower is going to drop quickly, even with the power shot. Chaos Knight was able to take down the tower, and they're going to keep pushing this lane forward. Lone Druid, of course, taking care of this stacked farm here in this neutral camp. That bear, still with that entangled, doing a good amount of damage, even up against the magic immune creeps. It just shows the survivability and the tankiness of this bear.
Is under attack.
And we see the bear only has phase boots, quelling blade, and the stout shield. Down on bottom, the fortification comes out. Juggernaut doing some damage to the tier 1 on bottom. We do see 2 TPs coming in. Chaos Knight is coming out. The Reality Rift comes in. Juggernaut falling below half health and met by a puck. The leash comes out, but still, Slark is not able to deal the damage to Puck that he needs to drop him here, especially with a Chaos Knight close behind and Slark dropped on the bottom lane as well. They're able to save their tower with about 3/4 of its health, and they are pushing this lane of creeps back. We do see the Vladimir's offering up on Chaos Knight as well as the armlet of Mordegon. No surprise here. He is a tanky hero, but he's already doing 128 damage a hit. So, a very dangerous foe for sure. We do see an invisible Rubik here. He does have wind run up from his steel. And just chilling in the trees in the middle lane. We do see Slark coming up past the ancient camp. He is going to be coming to push this creep wave, unaware that this Radiant team is close by. The Reality Rift comes in. We're going to see the Dark Pack come out, but the Dust, as well as Rubik coming in, doing the damage needed to finish. Beautiful, beautiful use of wards here. Just very aggressive play, and they're going to probably be going in to the Roche, and they are. Got 10 seconds before Slark is back, but at this point in time, I mean, just the aggression that this team has, and they're able to hold back these heroes. It's 14-1. The Ice Path does come out, holds them in place. But Puck is able to take down almost single-handedly Juggernaut outside, along with the Fade Bolt from the Rubik. The Ice Path comes in, but it's the Radiant who take him down, and the Reality Rift comes out on Slark. Slark falls half damage. He's trying to escape away. Puck is able to go up. Rubik gets the kill on Shadow Demon. Puck gets the kill on Slark again, keeping that Slark down.
Middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
And there's the GG. The disconnects are already coming out. There's really nothing they can do at this point. The Aegis is up and running. I mean, very aggressive play here by Full of Pelican.
The bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower. Oh, that's not good for the Radiant. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean,
little bottom tower. Run.
There's really nothing that this Dire team could have done at this point in time. They were so far behind, and the only thing that they could have possibly done would have been to have denied the Aegis, but that didn't happen, and we do see the Aegis was the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, if you look here, we see beautiful plays out by that Puck. 0 deaths on Puck, 0 deaths on Leshrac and Rubik. Just beautiful plays from support. I want to thank you here. My name is Radnor. Thank you for joining me here today. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube. And just beautiful matchup between these two teams.